Alright, man, it looks like it's going to be another B-split push coming up here, standard as could be for the T side.
Yeah, they are getting ready for it right now. They've got 2 people coming out through the middle, 3 people grew up a dark at the moment. There's counter-terrorist holding 1 guy inside the B-bomb site, 1 guy down towards the middle of the map.
Yeah, that B-slope man on CT side is going to be the linchpin here. T side, they've managed to put the CT smoke down. No support coming in from the A site here for the defense. It's all going to come down to the entry shots here, the man making the plan.
It's getting kind of cold in here.
Yeah, man, did you leave the window open?
I don't think so. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth. You can take the blue, or the red pill, or the green one.
What? There's a green one? Sweet.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After that stunning display of acting skill right there, we are finally ready with London Conspiracy and mousesports, and that's going to be an exciting best of 3 right here at the Caseking of the Hill, cooled by Alpenföhn. You're at Room on Fire, and a big welcome to all of you. Now, before we get into the game, I want to remind you of all the opportunities you have to win stuff here on the stream, because that's obviously one of the reasons why we're able to do all of this, because we have some really cool sponsors. And first of all, you can win a CPU cooler from Alpenföhn, which is the Bokken Eco. A really nice CPU cooler. Smaller one as well, so it fits into any cabinet, and you can also win one of these headsets that Semler and I are wearing, which is the Bitphoenix Flow, and it's a really nice one. You can pick them in all different colors, and you know, we'll announce that. We'll do the raffle later on, so you guys can participate. That's 2 of the giveaways. The third one we have is for the Facebook giveaway, and you can win some really, really nice stuff there as well. So go and check the link. It's at the bottom of the page. You can win a really nice mouse from Ozone, and also some in-ear plugs and a mouse pad as well. So just like the Facebook page, you can win not just this week, but the upcoming 9 weeks as well. We're going to be doing this for quite a while, so you guys don't want to miss it out. And our goal for today is reaching about 25,000. So we're inching up there. We're getting closer and closer. So go and like the page, and you'll help us out, and you can win stuff in return. It's kind of a win-win in that sense. And we have also got some subscriber giveaways for our very cool subscriber team that helps us out quite a bit. And one of them is a huntsman knife, not a karambit, which I said earlier. Weirdly, it's a huntsman knife, which is a scorched version, and we have an AWP Asimov as well. So we're going to be giving those 2 later for our subscribers. But now, Semler and Vendetta, I mean, what do you think about this game? How good is it going to be, this best of 3?
Should be a really good one, to put it as easily as possible. I'm actually glad we saw Dust 2 as well. I was sure mousesports were going to ban that out versus LC.
Yes, but that's the problem. If you ban out mousesports, you might end up playing London Conspiracy on Inferno, and would you really want that?
Well, you have 2 bans, right?
Yeah, but then you might end up playing too many of the new maps. And actually, I think London Conspiracy even picked Overpass. So...
Interesting, because mousesports played Overpass versus MyXMG and the Hitbox Arena tournament a couple of days ago. And they looked pretty okay there.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the right answer is, but it's definitely going to be interesting to figure out how this is all gonna unfold here. Obviously, we do have a best of 3. We've already seen NIP defeating Encore, but not as easily as it might have seemed. On Nuke, sure, NIP looked really confident. On Dust 2, it was inches away from the Finnish team being able to do it, and they even had a stand-in on Rit, who played out of his mind. So I don't know. Right now, I'm just actually looking forward to seeing Rit play more. That's the thing. What do you think, Semler? Who have you got a favorite for this one? Is it going to be LC or mousesports?
Man, flip a coin, and we shall see. I mean, okay, am I on camera right now?
No, but I can put you back on camera.
No, I mean, just so I know if I should gesticulate towards the camera right now, because, you know, I do like talking with my hands, right? You know, London Calling, right, or London Calling, I'm always going to get that wrong. London Conspiracy, I think, are the teams that are favored right now, just because they're coming out of a strong LAN performance. I mean, they did have a bit of a run-in with LDLC right in the groups, and they weren't quite able to make it out. But still, that's experience that's only going to go towards strengthening the team, making them a better unit overall. So coming onto online play, they are going to be clashing with mousesports, who have been getting great results, topping the Star Series group with a 13-0-2 record. I mean, great online results right now for mousesports. But then LC are this team now who not only perform well online, but have the LAN experience to back it. And I think it's just going to make them that much stronger. So they're coming out of Gamescom. They've had the opportunity to watch a lot of good CS. They've gotten plenty of opportunity to how am I blanking on this word? To better their play, I guess. We'll dumb it down. To better their play, improve. Thank you. To improve their play.
Yes.
They're going to get to carry that into a best of 3 tonight, and it's not a best of 1 that mousesports excel at. It's a best of 3. So I'd have to say that London Conspiracy are the favorite team here.
All right. Well, Vendetta, you're Norwegian yourself, and this is a Norwegian team. So can we trust your opinion on it? Do you agree with Semler?
I'm gonna be ever so slightly biased and say LC. I kind of have to, otherwise they're gonna be mean to me afterwards. You know, it's group pressure. What can you do?
Well, I mean, it's fair enough. I think I'm gonna have to side with mousesports on this one. They have Alu, who is proven to be, I would say, probably the best player in Finland right now, but he's not in a Finnish team, still doing incredible work. And then they have Chris J, that we, at some point, christened Christ J on this stream, because he actually just played out of his mind. He does that sometimes, but even without that, I feel like the rest of mousesports are actually really starting to step it up. I think Legia has become a really solid player, and even though the problem with mousesports, it seems, is that they keep switching between having KZY and Nuki playing, and tonight it seems like it's KZY, and he's really good. I mean, they're both good, but it seems like they're just swapping around a lot.
Actually, I think this change is permanent. So what we're seeing now is the new lineup from mousesports.
Well, I actually don't mind that. No, not to try and say anything bad about Nuki, but it feels like the team worked just inches better with KZY. But as far as I know, Nuki was the guy doing the calling, wasn't he, for mousesports? So I'm not sure exactly how it works out.
Well, you could obviously assume that they wouldn't have made the change if they didn't feel confident that someone else could pick up that role from Nuki. And you can't really complain about the results after putting in KZY or KZ.
No, you're right. I mean, they have been playing really well, so there's nothing we can... You're right. It's not like this is a downgrade for mousesports, but the reason I brought it up is because we do sometimes see teams that have basically a six-man lineup where they have, some standby person that can always step it up. But it feels like if you really want to make it to the big leagues, you need 5 solid players that always play together, and having one guy continuously swapped out is going to do something weird to the team in the long run, I think.
Yeah, and it actually seems to be a bit of a German phenom to actually have that 6th man. You see it with, well, I guess they're called Berserk now, but the old Penta team?
Yeah.
They pretty much had a rotation of 6 or 7 players, and, on any given day, someone someone else would step in for a game, and obviously that's gonna mess up a bit of a team dynamic, because obviously they could still be very familiar with each other, but obviously it's gonna benefit you if you have the same 5 people playing day in and out for an extended amount of time.
Yeah, it does make a big difference, and hopefully mousesports. I mean, I actually have really high hopes for this team. It was always they have a nickname as well where people call them online sports instead, and it's not even completely unjustified. I mean, obviously we don't want to mock players too much, but online, well, mousesports have been having a lot better results online than LAN until they showed up at Gfinity. I think they really showed a lot of people there that they actually can cope on LAN as well. And if they're going to continue that trend, I think they could be a really great team in the future. I'm quietly excited about mousesports in that sense.
And you have been for a while.
Yeah,
You've been saying this for a long while, and it's completely, I guess, defendable. It's completely understandable that you're excited about it, because they do have some really good players in their team, and as you said, with the online results they've managed to produce over a span of what? I guess it's closing in on a year.
Yeah, practically, right?
Yeah, and so you keep having the hope for mousesports to actually perform on an offline event, and they did that at G3. I would think it's unfortunate that they couldn't qualify for Gamescom. But and obviously the fact that they're dropping out from the SLTV LAN finals. But yeah, if they're able to keep this lineup and not swapping around that one member every 2 weeks, then I don't see why they wouldn't be a team to fear at offline events.
Yeah, I definitely think that's the case right here. Big shout out to Freiburg in the chat, who's also a subscriber and a moderator, who's trolling his very hardest out here. And we actually know for a fact that Freiburg is only really subscribed to try and win one of these knives that we're giving away. So the last couple of times he hasn't been too lucky, and he's been telling us that we've rigged the draw, but we haven't, Freiburg. I'm sorry. Maybe tonight is your night. Maybe tonight is your night.
It's not enough to win Gamescom for Freiburg, is it?
No, never, man. This guy, he's out to get it all. It's everything for Freiburg, man. And I'm actually kind of concerned that we've given him mod power. It's like, okay, if you can sub, great, you can talk in the chat, but giving Freiburg mod, he might go nuts, man. I mean, Freiburg's a killer.
Yeah, I think Freiburg might be one of the sort of the most successful Twitch trolls in a while. So we definitely might have made a mistake there, but it's too late to fix it now. London Conspiracy, though, I actually think they have the makings of what could be an absolutely incredible team. I'm actually really disappointed and really sad they didn't make it further than they did at Gamescom, but I could say that about a whole long list of teams. So it's not just them, it's just the fact that those were, the 16 best teams in the whole world that were gathered in one point, so someone had to be the team going out, basically.
Oh god, look at the chat right now.
Are people just spamming Freiburg?
Just Freiburgs, yeah, man.
Oh god.
That's one of the best, that's gotta be one of the best teammates we've got.
What have we started?
Well, someone was saying earlier we should try and clean up our emotes so that we have, because we still have the old NIPTV emotes. But,
yeah, true.
When people
I need my beret, Anders. Where's my beret?
We need the beret, we need a Vendetta emote, we need a Assembler emote. We're just too lazy to get it done. But it's really easy as well, so there's absolutely no reason we haven't done it except for pure laziness. Well played, though, in the chat. Even Scoots is joining in now. You guys are incredible. Well, if you subscribe, this is one of the benefits you have. You can spam the chat anyway. Well done. Yep. So what do you think? What is the strength, Vendetta, of London Conspiracy? You know these people pretty well.
Well, the strength is that they obviously have some pretty solid players. I guess that's kind of stating the obvious, but yeah, really good players. I think it's easier to point out their weak sides, which is their inconsistency. If LC fire on all cylinders, we could see something like their G3 performance, and if they don't, we could see something like their Katowice. Their DreamHack performance.
Yeah.
No, or maybe that was Copenhagen Games, but yeah.
Yeah, a little bit less.
It's very on or off with LC, and hopefully with time that's something that they're going to be able to shake off and become a consistent team. And if that's the case, then obviously having as skilled individual players as they do, that's going to be a big thing. And I think a lot of people have finally opened their eyes to Rain, who's the newcomer in LC.
Yeah.
And he's definitely turned a couple of heads. And if you get consistent performances out of him, and you obviously with experienced players like PRB and whatnot, then that could be huge for them.
Yeah, it really is. I think this could be such a strong team.
Well, isn't it since like PRB joined up with this team that we've really seen them take that next step, right? Because they've had Rain and PRB replacing Hoyland and Mock the Hawk. I can't say that anymore because Mock doesn't play for the team anymore, but I am kind of sad because I did like say Mock the Hawk strikes again. But PRB and Rain, joining up with the team really seems to have just given them this boost, kind of like Fnatic with Olafmeister and Crims. Now all of a sudden they really seem to kind of come together and have that experience from PRB, have a really heavy fragger as well in Rain, and it's really making them a threat to a lot of these top tier teams. I mean, they just barely fell short of making it out of the groups at Katowice, or not at Katowice, obviously, Gamescom.
Yeah, and I think a lot of what you're saying is completely correct. Getting a player like PRB into that team kind of gives you the experience you need to compete at a top level, and I think more than anything else, we've seen more consistent performances than what we saw them when Hoyland and Mock were playing in the team. I think the top level, obviously, of the previous lineups they've had was also very, very good, as we saw in quite a few online matches and at Assembly and whatnot. But I think they're going to be a better team for the long run with PRB in it.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, he's been proving himself to be really strong, and I mean, it just shows you Norway still definitely has something to offer on the international stage as well. And there even are a couple of more really good Norwegian players that we sometimes forget about. I still think Enser is one of them, and I think I mean, obviously Hoyland, as we just mentioned as well, is definitely a strong player. But Sentries is another really good Norwegian player who seems to be not functioning so well with other Norwegians. He always ends up finding some Germans or some Danish people to play with, but still a really good player from that country.
Yeah, and actually you're going to be able to see a lot more of them as time passes by, because the European Championships are about to get started. Or actually, they are started already with the qualification rounds in Norway, playing versus Iceland, and the second qualification round. And all the players you've mentioned are on that national team now. So
see, that's very exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Remind me, who won the European Championships last time?
I can't recall.
Why did we get into this? I was just waiting for him to bring that up again. we could have just glossed it over, Ben, and just not talked about the European Championships.
And then now we just need to find a way to segue into the Winter Olympics here.
So yeah, talk.
Oh, well, all right.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not a secret that Denmark has a pretty okay bunch of CS players.
And I believe we even beat France in the final, so, it only makes it better.
That's the one time a Danish team actually gets out of the semis.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn.
Oh, okay, no, that was mean. I love the Dignitas guys. So.
It is the ESEC tournament that we're talking about, which eFrag are doing, and they're doing a really good job of it, so definitely fun times. I think it's a really good initiative. I think we just managed to reload the server. I'm not exactly sure why, but I'm guessing they had some sort of issue. So we're waiting for GoTV to connect in, and then everyone should be ready and good to go here. If you're just joining us, then welcome to the stream. This is Room on Fire, and we have the Caseking of the Hill cooled by Alpenföhn, and we have London Conspiracy versus mousesports in a best-of-3 game, and we are getting into it here. We still have one more game coming up, which was between NIP, who just beat Encore, and then the winner of this best-of-3 here. That's what's going down. Remember, guys, to click the Facebook raffle at the bottom of the page. There's a picture down there with a raffle, and you can just go and like the Facebook page, and you'll be good to go. It's really easy, and you can win all sorts of cool stuff from Ozone and some mouse and some in-ear plugs as well. And not just this week, but the upcoming weeks as well. So just do it. It's simple, and it'll help us out a lot. You guys, are you both on the London Conspiracy side? Is it going to be? Am I the only one rooting for mousesports here? Do you wanna for the first map? Do you wanna put a number on it? What's the victory going to be like, and for who?
I'm gonna be a bit of a buzz killing team here, and I think it's gonna be obviously Dust 2 is a momentum map. I think both teams are momentum teams, so I think whoever gets off to the good start wins the map.
All right. So a bit of fence sitting going on here. Semler,
yeah.
do you wanna step it up? I'm just gonna go back to the screen here, guys, so we can properly reconnect in and get the radar sorted out. Sorry about that. What's your prediction, Semler? Tell me a number.
You know what? I think London Conspiracy are going to be the bosses of this game. I think they've got this first map at least. What's really fun is actually I predict 2-0 if this goes to if London Conspiracy pick up the first map on Dust 2. I say it goes 2-0 because the second map in this best of 3 series is going to be Overpass.
Yeah.
So that's just something there that we know London Conspiracy, they put a lot of time into that map in preparation for Gamescom. Not too sure about how mousesports, have been faring on that map. So I think there's a lot of pressure on mousesports to pick up this first map on Dust 2.
I think it's going to be mousesports winning this one, London Conspiracy winning on Overpass. It's going to go to a third map, which is Mirage, and I think mousesports is going to win that. So I'm going 2-1 in favor of mousesports. That's my prediction.
I'm actually gonna jump on Sam's prediction. I think if LT picks up map number 1 or Dust 2, I think they're gonna win it 2-0.
Okay. Well, then we're gonna have to find out. Do you want to make scores for the first map here as well on Dust 2? You say London Conspiracy winning 16. How much?
16-9.
Oh, that's actually pretty. That's Dust 2. That's not a bad victory if they can do that. Semler, you on point here?
Wait, did he just say 16-1?
16-9.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that ballsy.
I don't know how I heard that. I was like, now there's a prediction. Like that's, I can get behind that.
So are you gonna do it? Are you gonna go with the 16-1?
Oh man, I can't. I don't think they're gonna manage the clean sweep. Honestly, that's a bit too much there. Maybe I'm not Norwegian enough, or I'm gonna go with 16-12 actually. 16-12, I'd say.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 16-14 in favor of mousesports. I mean, it's gonna be really close, but I think the German Finnish what is it, Serbian team is gonna come out on top. Legia is from Serbia, right?
Legia is from Serbia.
And Dutch. Chris J.
Yeah, Chris.
Can't forget Chris.
Can't forget Chris. I'm sorry, it's such a why. I didn't want to offend anyone, but there it is.
They're like they're Serbian, Dutch, German. Finnish. Yeah, Finnish. It's just that's a mix right there. Talk about an international team.
We have Get Right trolling the chat too now.
Yeah, but one thing I noticed is that Get Right isn't subbed. What did we ever say to you, Get Right?
He's not.
Have we not sung your praises? Look at your teammate. Your own teammate is subbed.
No, look, here it is. Get Right. He's paying his sub money in drinks at the after party, so I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool with that. It's not an issue. Don't have to sub Get Right. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna be moving into the game very soon here. I think they should be on their way, right? We're missing one person from mousesports. I thought they were actually all here. I'm sorry. I
think it's taking a little bit of time to get everything set up here.
Yeah. Well, our wonderful admin is working on it, and it might be. Is it that the server is unfairly biased towards one team? I'm wondering if there's too big of a ping difference. They are working on it, guys. They're working on it. Okay,
well, yeah, we're working on a fix, guys, real quick. So sorry about that. Sorry about the delay. We should be into the match any second now. They just have to change things up real quick.
All right.
So you're getting called out. You're getting called out by Get Right.
What up now, American? I love how America, Get Right was like, USA in the chat 2 minutes ago. But where did USA come from, Get Right? It came from Europe. That's right.
It came from, well, yes, but
they were all pseudo-Europeans.
They were the people smart enough to leave all the nonsense behind in Europe that was going on back in the day. So,
no kings for us. We just want corporations.
Just corporations, just freedom, right? And burgers.
Damn straight.
So good combination. Yeah, I finally got to visit the US at least, I'm happy about that. It was Texas.
They allowed you into the country?
They did allow me. I was actually worried because here's the weird thing. When you're in Denmark, there's no longer a visa requirement when you're traveling from Denmark to the US. All you get is a paper that says you can travel to the border of the country, and then they'll make the decision about whether or not you can enter once you're there. That's all that paper says.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit scary when you're traveling there and you're supposed to be working. You're sort of wondering, am I going to get in? But it was no problem at all. They were extremely friendly in the airport in New York, and very professional as well. And then, everyone was telling me, oh, you're going to the US for the first time. It's a real shame it's Texas because, it's kind of not where anyone wants to go, apparently. But I was surprised. And I confirmed something that I already knew before going out there, which is that all the stereotypes about, what American people are like are not true. And this is something you don't even have to travel to America to actually to realize, but it's still really nice to see that the whole fat and stupid and uneducated stuff. It's not even anywhere near true. So
so
for
Freiburg just started his own 10 years since Freiburg stream.
Yeah.
Freiburg is the master troll. I don't even know what to do now.
He is definitely the Sing Sing of CS:GO.
Only because it's you, Freiburg. Only because it's you. What is this?
Well, you guys should tweet at Freiburg or something and make him stream more. In fact, this is a serious point. The NIP guys should stream more because they're so popular when they do it and people love it.
They should.
So
then he continues to spam it as well. No shame. No shame, Freiburg.
Oh my god. Our chat has... even with subscriber mode on, our chat has turned into this.
I was about to say, like, the whole point of having sub mode on is for this not to happen. And then Freiburg single-handedly turns it into chaos. Alright. I give up. I don't know what to do anymore.
Which copy pasta is it? That's what I want to know. Is it the...
He just made it on the spot, I think.
He spelled stream with an I.
Yes,
stream.
yeah. I first I thought it was just like a copy paste of what Sing Sing says. Like 10 years since last Sing stream. But apparently, yeah. Freiburg's own twist to it.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Well, I think we're trying to find a server, and it actually seems like a lot of the servers we're connecting to right now have the same problem, so I'm hoping it's not like a wider internet issue. That doesn't normally happen, but in history there has been a few times when, you know, a larger part of Europe has been connected, or, you know, affected by something, so hopefully that's not what we're facing here. Or we'll see. Yeah, you know, we're just waiting still for everything to get on the way, and as soon as it is, we're going to get the best of 3 rocking, and then we'll see where it's all going to go. What else can we say right now, really? I mean, we've sort of talked about the maps, we've talked about the players, we've talked about the tournament. What's left for us? We've talked about Freiburg spamming our chat. Can we keep talking about that?
Well, we can talk... Well, open discussion for anything, really.
Well, mention the Facebook and the giveaway as well.
Yeah, and if there is anyone new joining us, then the Facebook link is at the bottom of the page. There's a picture down there, so just go and click it, and we'll be ready to give you guys some cool stuff from Ozone. That's a mouse and an in-ear earplugs as well, which are really nice. I remember the first time I had in-ears was actually when I was in Canada. I bought them because they weren't in Denmark yet, because everything in Denmark is about 10 years delayed.
So 10 years since you in-ears?
10 years
well,
since...
I haven't had them since, because I kill mine almost every week, but yes, that was the first time I bought some, and I was really happy. I felt very advanced. I came home and nobody knew what in-ear plugs were, so I was like, these are so good, but you guys don't know. You'll find out in 10 years. Don't worry. So we got briefly disconnected. We're back on the camera as well, so now you can talk with your hands and show your t-shirt as well, Semler. But I think my t-shirt actually outdoes yours, because you have the boss one, but mine is the ESL one. Look at this.
Oh, you've got the ESL one on. That ESL one is pretty sick.
ESL Cologne. I'm really happy about that. So cool t-shirt.
Your t-shirt game is weak, though. You both got 1 t-shirt each. I got 3. So I've got the boss one, I've got the Cologne one, and I got the easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh, you got multiple t-shirts?
You got multiple?
Yeah.
We only got 2. You got 3?
Oh,
yeah, they were just like dropping t-shirts by me. Like,
I feel so cheated now. Wow.
You see, it was either this one or the banana one, right? Master Banana.
Ooh, the banana, yeah, that's pretty good. Freiburg should have that one.
Yeah. The first guy I thought of, I was like, this we gotta get the picture somehow. But then it never happened because they went and won the tournament and then just got obliterated.
All right, let's see. I think we should be live very soon, guys. So sorry about the delay, but now that we're back into it, I hope you guys have been enjoying our casual conversation, or at least enjoying Freiburg and Get Right trolling the chat. Let's get ready for it. It is mousesports versus London Conspiracy, and you're on Room on Fire. This is the Caseking of the Hill, cooled by Alpenföhn. Remember to click the links at the bottom, and we'll be doing a couple of giveaways later. Amongst other things, we're going to give away a knife for our subscriber team, which definitely we do appreciate you guys. It's this Huntsman knife, and it's given to us by Dog from Australia, with a shout out to all the Australian viewers as well. We know we do actually have a lot of Australians watching, and a really, really large American audience, which I think supports. I'm going to use that as basis for the idea that we should have a major tournament in America. Nope. I would love that. Major tournament in the US. That's what we need.
I don't know if we need it, but it could be cool if it happened.
I'm all for it. Let's bring back the old days, right?
I don't know. It's tough to say. Like, it would be sick if it happened, but then like the huge part of the community is still European based right now. So if you go and make a major happen in the States, you basically have to do it on the East Coast, right? Because time zones.
You do it in New York.
Yeah, you could do it in Madison Square Garden. How sick would that be?
You do it in New York, or you do it in Las Vegas, which I guess is not really entirely East Coast, but still.
Oh.
Vegas?
Yes. Was that a subtle hint? Was that a subtle hint
No,
from ESL to include us?
We're not dropping anything. We don't want, like, Red Eye's gonna, like, send out the assassins if we do. We got no information, guys. This is all purely speculation.
I wish I had information I could tease you guys with, but this is just all wishful thinking, unfortunately. Look, we're finally going to be able to get live with it. Pings are all looking great, and we are ready. mousesports versus London Conspiracy. Welcome to the show, and hope you guys are going to enjoy yourselves. Remember to follow the stream as well. We're still inching in on those 200,000 followers, which if we get 200,000 followers on the stream here, we're actually going to be in a situation where we have top 50. But now we're live already, and Tabson is going to go down. That's Rain opening up with a good Glock headshot.
God damn it. Tabbing around. Yeah, there we go. I mean, right now it's just going to be the YOLO train coming out here from London Conspiracy. They've got 2-kill advantage. mousesports just trying to hold and do some damage as they try and cross it long. And there you go. Last shot for Chris J. The last one. He gets the headshot on Skirk, and that brings it back to a 3-on-3.
Truly ridiculous timing, but Rubino will come in with a good return on Legia, and Chris is so low on health, he should be going down, trying to see if he can land a shot on somebody here. PRB will eventually drop him, leaving just Alu in a 1-on-3. Bomb is already down. He's got 2 of them covered here. Can he pick up the 3rd one down on long? He's going to jump and try for a shot, but PRB is there, and that will be the end. Chris almost putting a ridiculous end to the round for London Conspiracy, but the Norwegian team will pick up the 1st round.
That was really nice by Chris J, but also I'm just like, I'm actually kind of glad it didn't happen, just because that was like last bullet as they run by in the smoke, him just randomly shooting and he gets the headshot, right? So that would be heartbreaking if London Conspiracy lose the pistol because of that. But then, hey, that's what the game is all about sometimes. London Conspiracy. What?
Oh, Chris was ready for it.
This is what we want to see, though, man. Him and Alu just tearing it up. Chris J is a monster with the scope rifles, and now London Conspiracy have been put on notice.
Look at that smart boost coming out. mousesports boosting Tabson up and takes down Skirk. This is really great play for mousesports. They didn't even need the C-Set 75 to do what they just did. I bet that's not the last time we're going to see that. Did you catch that, Vendetta?
Yeah, that was a really nice boosting on top of the boxes inside a long cave and to get vision over the smoke there. I think it was Skirk who paid the price.
Yeah, nicely done. Now, 5-on-3 here is going to be really scary. If they lose even one more player before getting return frag, I think it's going to go mousesports' way, and that would be a really big upset early on here. Great flash comes in. K-Set-Y almost picks up Rain. This is almost as good as a kill right now. They're going to have to play so slowly, and they don't have time to play slowly. They got 35 seconds to make a move, and it's going to be out the middle here. And look at how good mousesports are rotating in. They've got basically 3 people covering it. Tabson almost takes down PRB now. Alu should just be easy pickings here.
Okay, yeah, with the first frag, Alu's waiting. There you go. Clips him as they come up, and Alu gets the last 2 headshots. They're going to save a bunch of rifles here as well. This is about as good as it gets in a follow-up round for mousesports. They get the round, they save 3 guns, and they get to skip all the way home, basically, and ruin Ven and I's prediction. Ven's and my prediction. I mean, this is about worst case scenario now for London Conspiracy. You don't want to give mousesports a big confidence boost.
Oh, but Skirk with the 1D coming in, Tabson goes down, and they've actually tagged Alu in the middle with the scout that they purchased. So the Norwegian team, they're not just going to roll over, even though they lose that 2nd round. They want to see if they can claim it right back, and that 1D could be a big part of it.
It's a bit of a case of never back down right now, and if Polly's able to pick up Chris J on the site here, that spells trouble for mousesports.
Yeah, they got to be careful. Chris actually on 1 HP. If he peeks again and gets hit, he's going to go down that Skirk. Oh my god! A triple kill. Are you kidding? Absolutely brilliant. Skirk just going to town on mousesports, and it's Legia and Alu left. 2-on-5. What a sickening performance here with the Deagle.
I can just picture the bear right now. You disrespect me? You disrespect me? Like, that was amazing, Skirk.
Oh, the Juan Dig has come to play.
It's been a really long time since we've seen the Deagle put to use like that as well. And then PRB waiting to cut them off.
Wow.
No escape from mousesports. LC right back into it. And off the back of 3 huge frags from Skirk with the Deagle. The last 2, though, it's been a long time since we've seen Deagle frags like that.
Yeah, that's safe to say. And I promised I would do this. Skirk has also gotten to Twitter. So if you want to follow the Deagle Master, check him out at SkirkBro at Twitter.
Definitely.
I just had
that.
Yeah, I had to put it out there.
Yeah, I'll definitely double down on that. Go and follow him on Twitter, guys. Imagine, you know, let's make sure that when Skirk goes and checks Twitter after the game, he has like another 1,000 followers. That'll make him really happy. Rain, instant headshot on Chris as he jumps, actually. Nicely done. Rubino got to be careful with the team damage here, but they have made the crossover already and should be able to put the bomb down. mousesports have invested quite heavily into this round. They want to see if they can bring it back one more time, but Rubino says no, KCY, and that's not an entry to the bomb site. Alu is going to be overrun. Shorty goes down. Rain without with the triple kill, and it will be Legia in a 1-on-4. So nicely handled by London Conspiracy.
Yeah, really just... talk about it just back and forth right now. The momentum shifts are going nuts right now with London Conspiracy coming back into this in such a fine fashion. mousesports now forced to just kind of run and hide on the other side of the map. That's the guy, he's managed to actually only held on to his M4A1 and Kevlar, so... mousesports, talk about an emotional carnage. London Conspiracy just throwing them completely out of this game, out of this half.
Yeah,
and the way they do it, I think that's the most demoralizing part. Running bare with a Deagle.
That's the best thing. It's right. It's like mousesports. You do it with CZs and scouts. Well, guess what? We do it with the Deagle. What you gonna do about that, huh?
Not a lot. And this round, they're forced to eco mousesports. So this is probably going to be a 4-1 lead for London Conspiracy early on, unless they can somehow make this rifle that Legia has worked beautifully. And he's trying to put the kill here and actually almost gets Rubino, but he takes more damage than he receives. And now down the middle, it's Alu up close to the double doors here. Maybe able to pick up a kill. That grenade actually going to drop him all the way down to 51. And Rubino not leaving anything to chance. Going to check the corner. Realizes Chris is there too. And it should be a double pickup. It will be. Good spray control work is there. It's the buddy system in work from London Conspiracy.
We've got to watch out for each other's backs right now. Rubino just barely hanging in there. They've got the AWP. They've got the scout. And London Conspiracy have nearly got the round. There's only KZY who's managed to pick up the M4, but he's instantly taken out by Pauly with that AWP, and Tabson follows suit fairly quickly. So London Conspiracy, very strong showing here in the 5th round, just cleaning it up. And now they're starting to get a very solid bank to fall back on as well. So life just is not getting any easier here for mousesports. They're actually going to go for a buy that I like. Because rather than go for a double eco where they're all kind of floating around 4,000, they know they're going to be able to full buy in the next round. So they just go for a CZ Kevlar and a couple nades and see if they can't do some damage or even take the round away from LC.
Very interesting. And mousesports actually, I mean, I don't know. Do you agree with this, Vendetta, going for a buy like that? I guess they have money to buy next round anyway, so it actually makes sense, sort of.
Yeah, and I think that's the conclusion they came to as well.
Pauly actually trapped in a really weird spot. Nobody's here to help him out. He's being sandwiched in. Back up is miles away. CZ almost saves him against Chris, but they lose the AWP. They're going to get the A bomb side, and they're definitely going to win the round anyway, but that's a pretty expensive giveaway, especially against a team like mousesports that has Alu and Chris playing.
Well, I guess it remains to see if they're actually going to be able to keep on to that off, because you see PRB is already sniffing out Chris J here.
Yeah, what the hell? He got the kill, and now if Chris is going to be going down, that would be a big kill from PRB.
Chris just needs to play patient right now. It's actually PRB. I think he's looking for Legia, who's still waiting at mid. Rain is going to find him though. That liberates PRB to go hunting here through T spawn. Chris J should hear him stomping fairly close here. This is an easy shot for Chris. Lands it, and he should be able to survive here towards the end.
He's got to be careful right here. Rain is coming in from one side. Rubino, no, they can't catch him in time. That's actually very, very unfortunate for London Conspiracy. That's one up, and I'm wondering if they are going to pick up another one, because the double up setup right now would be great, but they're going to leave it on Chris. I really wanted Alu to pick up another one, or I wanted KZY actually to pick up one and give to Alu, but they're going to go with just the one. And wait a minute. Pauly running for long. He's looking for the pick here, and none of them are going to hit. That could have been a great opening for mousesports if they could have picked up that one kill on Pauly.
It really would have been a nice start for them, and I think they need to get into the groove of things, because after the eco round that they picked up, they've been trounced pretty heavily by LC up to this point. So I think this is a pretty good start to, or pretty good time to start bringing it back.
5-1. Right now, Tabson and Caseking have only picked up a single kill each, and we're in the 7th round right here, so it's about time they step it up. And if they do and just pick up 1 kill each, that's going to be the opening that they might need here. Chris is over on over on the A bomb side, looking towards short right now. And maybe going to get an opening right here. Polly's waiting for it. Chris, a little bit too soon. When he repeats, he still picks up the kill. That could have been hugely dangerous. I really actually think that was a bit of a mistake. I'd much rather have him wait and for Tabson just throw a flashbang up there so he could safely peek, as it were. Now, it's going to be a push towards the B bomb site. PRB going down. Legia falls. Alu jumping and shooting. Not a good idea. He still picks up the kill. I think that was maybe a little bit more fortune than it was skill. Now, it's going to be Rain and Rubino left, and it's a 2-on-3 here, Semler. I think they can hold it.
Yeah, this is actually to their advantage right now. Nades are going to come sailing in, but they do minimal damage. There's still 2 flashes on Rain right now, so he can just start using those, trying to burn time off. Tabson gives away his position, so they know where one of the mousesports players are. If Rubino wins this duel, this is huge for LC. They just need to hold the crossfire.
Oh, but Rubino goes down. Rain going to pick up 1 sprays. Oh, God, are you joking? He's going to pick up the first 2 now, just looking for the triple, and Rain will clutch it. What a sick round for London Conspiracy. That's a quad kill from Rain. And Vendetta, you were sort of trying to pimp him up a little bit in the beginning. Right now, he's 10-1-1. What do you think about that performance?
Not too shabby. I think he was put in a bit of an awkward situation by Rubino, though. The fact that Rubino opted to peek towards window, even though Rain was actually holding off the window area for him. I would have rather seen Rubino actually just try to finish off the duel with Tabson and Upper Dark. But yeah, definitely a good job by Rain.
Make it rain on them, right? That's what he did.
Yeah.
8th round is coming up here, and that's a big blow to mousesports' confidence, because once you get that first kill in the back and you're 3-on-1, you sort of do expect, even if you just flood them, even if you're just lemming into the bomb site, you should still be able to pick up a kill like that. But it's a great start this time. Once again, it's Chris opening up and giving mousesports a bit of a chance here.
No real alteration, however, to how mousesports are holding. They've got Chris J holding at cross right now, so LC walking up short. The first and practically only line of defense here for mousesports is going to be Chris J with this AWP, so the time to redeem himself is nigh. Mousesports are closing in, and we can already see them pushing out all around the map. London Conspiracy are about to get boxed in on this site.
Yeah, they're going to have to gun their way out here. They got to move so quickly, and I'm not sure it's quick enough. Up from behind, as you said, Alu's going to be walking in, takes a quick one, and makes it a double as well. So that was actually just very aggressive from mousesports. How many times do you think you can do that, Vendetta, before London Conspiracy adjust to it? Because that's something they will definitely remember for a while.
Well, my C's crashed, so I actually didn't catch that round, but if it's an aggressive CT push, then not too many times. Simply because, as you can see, the standard vanilla setup that you'd most likely play on the T side is going to be aware to or be capable of stopping that type of thing.
This time they almost open up on Chris. He's down to 15 points of health, and that was a very aggressive long push without any AWP. That was still over at the T-spawn at that time, so they didn't hit the shot, or Chris J didn't hit the shot, and he almost died for it.
Yeah, it was just perfect timing with the flashes there from LC. First man out the door is just a split second behind that flash. So Chris, he takes the shot, but the man was so quick that he was past Chris before that trigger got pulled there. So he takes a lot of damage, but still, the most important thing here is that mousesports keep that man alive. So they're still in a 5-on-5 situation, and we can see LC, they've decided to back off from that. Not willing to commit, so long as Chris is alive to hold long, and they couldn't get there fast enough to catch him around the angle. So he's still here. If they have to deal with him, they decide to actually put their efforts elsewhere on the map.
Rubino trying to catch someone up on short here. Tabson is right around the corner. He's going to go down to PRB, maybe a little bit too aggressive. And the great thing about this is Polly is down on long, and he's going to easily pick off Caseking. Now, Chris is up on the bomb site. One grenade is going to be able to finish him here. He's in such a bad position, and grenade rains in. He's on 3 HP. He should be going down any second, but he's going to take rain with him. Peeks again, and that's the second one. Chris is actually saving it right now. It's a 2-on-2, and they might just pull this home. Now it's a 1-on-2. Skirk's got 14 seconds, 13, 12. He's going to have to go huge here, but without any grenades, it's almost impossible for him to find the last 2 players. He's going to run in, and Legia will take him down. What a sick performance from Legia, and mostly from Chris, who should have died almost instantly there.
Yeah, that was a bit of a gift basket from London Conspiracy, actually. But I think the second they actually push up on Chris J from short there, Polly more or less needs to pick up his pistol and go for it at that point. He just has to crossover is smoked, so that kind of relieves some of his worry that somebody might try to pick him as he crosses over. But I think they just need to get rid of Chris J and get control over the bomb site before too much time passes and a rotation could come in.
Certainly worked out really well for them, and that actually puts them at 6-3, and things are now looking a lot more manageable, I think, for mousesports. They still really don't have the money to do all that much, because Caseking and Tabson are very low economically speaking, but they have the rifles. They secure the double AWP setup, and one of these AWPs, which is on Alu, might be put into play very soon.
It was just really impressive right now. The save and everything else. I mean, mousesports have now got a bit of the gear. Not too many nades to work with, but we are still only at the 50-second mark here. London Conspiracy have snuck their way out from the mid doors, but they are worried a little bit about that crossfire, and that, well, they should be. Alu looking through B doors towards mid, and the man KZY supporting him from CT spawn. It begins for LC, and Alu already starting off strong, but Rubino instantly catches him. It's the 1-for-1.
Yeah, KZY with a really great double kill, but they kick down Legia in that A bomb site, so in the B bomb site. So now it's PRB and Polly trying to see if they can make it out in a 2-on-3. And I think the key man here has got to be PRB holding upper. If they can get a kill on the guy coming upper, all of a sudden they have a really good shot of winning this. AWP all the way in the back now. Polly is covering it, and PRB just trying to stay alive for a moment here. What's going to happen? That bomb is ticking away, and there is a kit on the CT side. It's PRB going down. Polly picks up the one, hiding in the back of the site. He's boxed in here, and he's going to go down. Chris will easily take care of it, so it's a really good retake from mousesports.
Chris is just impressive to watch. He knows all of the details with the AWP, where to bang, where to go for it. I mean, he was already pre-firing PRB's position, just coming through the doors into B site. He literally shot over PRB's shoulder. So a couple inches to the left, and he would have got that shot through the doors there. So Chris is just on fire right now. And Ven, I think you mentioned this before we started talking about this match, that mousesports are just terrifying once they start getting their momentum going, as we can already see now.
Yeah, they really are. And I think the same thing goes for LC. You saw how quickly they picked up rounds as soon as they got into the groove of things, and that momentum shift with Chris J on the A bomb site really just turned things around for mousesports.
Yeah, that double kill that he picked up and then Legia with the triple, that was exactly what they needed that round. It is actually a 2-on-2 now, 1-on-2. Skirk with a deagle, not going to get a headshot this time. It will be Chris to pick up a triple. He's right now rocking 16-0-5. Really good performance from him, as we do have a bit of a pause coming in here just to sort out some issues on the mousesports side. Legia
very short pause. Yeah, very short pause coming through here.
And it's going to be, 6-5. Moving into the 12th round, I hope you guys are enjoying this performance, because mousesports is actually in the middle of a pretty cool comeback. I think London Conspiracy right now, they could be at, well, something that looks more like, 7 or 8 rounds at the moment. Yeah, probably more 8 than 7, actually. So it's a big turnaround for them.
No, it is, especially after that bumpy start. It's so hard to predict right now, though, because of how these teams play. They pick up a strong round, and they seem to just carry that forward and just chain rounds together. Mousesports are now looking like this beast that you just can't get a hold of. And now it's LC who are on the back foot trying to deal with it. They don't have enough money to go for a big buy, per se. They dropped 4,700 each, pretty much. LC. No AWP picked up for them, though. So, actually, Ven, looking at this on Dust 2, you see the T side, they just go straight rifle. What can we expect from them?
Well, I would expect perhaps a somewhat fast push. I don't think they're going to instantly rush somewhere unless they're planning on going long fast, but they don't really have the spawn for that. Even if they decide to do something, like a B split, I think they'd prefer having 5 rifles instead of an AWP, especially if you want to try to get through that middle area. I think that's why they're opting to go with rifles instead of an AWP on Poly, because Poly could afford it.
Aggressive push here and a quick trade, but Caseking is still here. I'm not sure. London Conspiracy are realizing. They will realize, but Alu is down the middle, going to pick up a kill. And look how close he is to the doors. This is a dangerous position for someone with an AWP, and they're going to exchange grenades, but they can't push through here. Rubino really wants to get in there and get the kill on the AWP player, and it's not going to happen. So we're in a 3-on-4, and I think this trade could have actually worked out in favor of London Conspiracy, but mousesports snuck in that last kill at the very end.
Yeah, Alu taking that aggressive peek through double doors really ruined things. And it would have definitely been a favorable trade if LC could have gotten away with that 1v1 or 1-for-1.
Now the push begins on this B side. Good flash there to slow things down. PRB is actually not going to have the opportunity. He does step in with Rain to get that B site cleared up fairly quickly, actually. Alu is still alive at the window trying to peek in, but he's getting flashed and naded into oblivion, and now he has to just try and cover up cross, but the smoke goes down, and LC now have control of the site. They should be able to get the plant.
And that kill on Caseking actually should seal the deal here. As long as they don't try and peek against Alu and Chris, they should be alright. They have the grenades as well. Those smokes have only just gone up, so it's going to be really tough here, I think, for mousesports to make it work. Alu really wants to try, but look at the money. There's about 15,000 in equipment right now on these two mouse players. That's a lot to throw away to try and retake, and Chris will open up. There's the 1 kill. Now it's a 2-on-2, and they still have time. They're charging in. Chris is looking for it. He's going to miss the shot, and Alu is now in a 1-on-2, trying to run away, and should be able to do it. Yeah, he's going to be able to save the rifle. That's scary. That's really scary. That opening from Chris was big.
Yeah, definitely could have spelled trouble, and Rubino took his sweet time to actually down Chris J as well. So if Chris J manages to flick off a no-scope or something like that, then all of a sudden it's mousesports' round to lose. But LC had pretty good afterplant positions. As you said, as long as they don't peek out on the mousesports members, it should have been there, or it should be their round, and they didn't do that. So they got away with it. Now they just need to string rounds together, otherwise they're going to be completely broke.
7-5. I think right now London Conspiracy are looking for a 10-5 end, which can actually happen very likely. If they win this next one, it's going to be... Oh, what a shot from Alu. Skirk happily jumping around the corner, just minding his own business. And the finish AWP just takes him out. Look at where Legia is running. He's going to get caught here by PRB, and that was actually a little bit shaky from PRB. That could have been dangerous. Legia not quite fast enough to react here, so we're in a 4-on-4.
Yeah, and Alu is still alive on the B site with that AWP. Rain managed to push out and catch KZY before he can get back through into CT spawn, so now it really is all down to Alu now. He's getting closed in on for both angles, peeks out towards Upper Dark, and he will get picked immediately by Pauly. So this is actually looking like a great follow-up there after the rocky start there with Skirt getting picked off early by Alu. Now LC are the ones in control, and Pauly even has an AWP to play with.
Go on. I was going to say, I have really great admiration for Rain's ability to hold back in the middle, because once he gets the opening kill, and if he pushes out and dies to Alu, I'd say there's like a 50-50 chance Alu turns around and picks up one more, and that's the whole round gone. So Rain waiting for his teammates. Nicely played.
Yeah, absolutely. And it forces Alu to be in a super awkward situation where he more or less has to commit to one of the two sides, and I don't think he can feel comfortable of either holding mid or holding towards the B exit, for that matter, because he knows he's going to get sandwiched at some point, and that's a pretty awful situation to be in. I would have liked to see London Conspiracy actually hunt more aggressively after the mousesports members. As we saw, Encore were really good at actually realizing in what type of money situations NIP were in on Dust 2, and well, actually I'll hold my thought as PRB is going to run into Alu.
Yeah, oh, and he just barely picks up the kill. That was scary, especially because he was being crunched from Upper Dark as well, where Chris was walking in with a teammate. So that could have been brutal, but a really excellent return grenade there comes in, and Legia and Chris are going to have to run away, as they might be able to pick up PRB in the middle here anyway. He's still being sandwiched in from behind, but they're taking their sweet time, and that is actually going to make him escape. So Bomb's going to go down, and we're looking at a 9-5 right now for London Conspiracy.
Man, mousesports have got to be frustrated right now.
Threading the needle.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand you don't want to make noise or anything, but PRB getting away with 25 HP, that's definitely not going to be a pleasant experience.
No, definitely really annoying for them.
Did he not see Legia there? I was almost certain that PRB spotted Legia there on short, but I guess he's gonna escape. But Legia might be able to pick up Skirk here, so any economical damage that mousesports can do to LC is obviously gonna be nice for them.
Legia with a kill, and they also, yeah, you know, they don't get to save that extra rifle, which is something at least. But it's going to be the 15th round, 9-5, and it's only the first map here in this best of 3. So if you're just joining us, you're exactly on time. We'll have to see if mousesports can... I think 6 rounds for mousesports on this side is actually pretty good. They're going to be happy about that.
I think both teams actually could be okay with a 9-6 score.
Yeah. But look at this aggressive push out on long. Tabson can't see a thing. The Norwegians, they're coming around the corner, but they're going to slow it down. They just stop for a moment and take care to kill Caseking. Alu goes down, and this is such a great opening. Now, if they can just avoid dying to Chris, who's up here at the A-bomb site with the AWP, they drop Tabson as well, and they're rotating back. So right now, LC is just playing a very, very cool first half here on the T side.
Yeah, they're all over the place. I mean, mousesports managed to get a little bit of control back throughout the mid of the half, but now LC are closing it out very strongly here. Still alive. Legia in a good position actually to pick one off. He does manage to get Rain, but then Pauly should be able to get out on this side fast enough to catch Legia, but he just can't do it. I curse them, guys. LC have lost control completely. That's 3 strong frags for mousesports.
That was a 5-on-2, now turned into a 1-on-2 in favor of mousesports. So that's really sickening play. It looked like London Conspiracy were making such a good move, running down, but maybe they slowed down a little bit too much in the middle, and that flashbang was really good from Legia.
The big issue with that round, actually, for LC was the fact that, well, Kirby actually picks up Legia, so this is back to 1v1, but the big issue for LC was the fact that they opted to go through middle. And that's pretty much the only spot on the map where both mousesports members could contribute to a fight.
Alright, well, we'll see. PRB has a grenade, and so does Chris J, so that could be a way to finish. Chris going to run in and actually gets the shot with the C-set. Running and gunning. He's going to have enough time to defuse as well, so 9-6 for the first half of Dust 2. Well, that is a bit of an interesting development after all, and that Chris actually ends up with 20 kills in total, which is a really sickening score for a first half. That's way too much. So if you're just joining us here on the stream, remember to click the link at the bottom of the page. There's a picture down there for a Facebook raffle, and we want to get as many people involved as we possibly can because it helps us out a whole lot. Welcome to Room on Fire, and this is the Caseking of the Hill, cooled by Alpenföhn. Second half coming up here. I guess once again, the pistol round is going to be of pretty big importance for both teams.
Yeah, there's no getting around it at this point. Mousesports, if they get it, they just even it up, 9-9, and LC are the ones kind of worried about the Mousesports locomotive that's just coming straight at them. But if LC can take it, then it's completely different. LC are going to be the ones who could potentially just run away with this game completely. So this is Dust 2, and we've been seeing both halves get quite a few rounds here, or both teams, rather, or both sides, getting quite a few rounds, so... A lot is riding on this pistol right now. It looks like mousesports, they were aggressively pushing in, but it seems like they want to slow down in the end and take their time about it. Because 3 guys do have nades right now on mousesports. That's actually more than we usually see on the T side.
Yeah, and look at London Conspiracy on the other side. They actually push up really aggressively over on Catwalk. Now, they're going to be falling back instantly because the pressure is on. They haven't checked the pit, and Rain is going to take full advantage. What a great double kill to open it off. Really almost execution style, just picking them apart. It's going to be a 4-on-3, so this is exactly what London Conspiracy were looking for. And now they are slowing it down. There are 3 people at the A-bomb site, and with Skirk pushing up this aggressively. And I love this play from Skirk. This is so cool.
The big thing for him is that he doesn't get picked off. That's pretty much the alpha omega for LC at this point.
Oh, PRB, while Flash takes down Alu. How incredibly annoying, and Legia is going to fall to Rubino as well. That was a great flashbang from mousesports. It should have resulted in at least 1 kill, but doesn't happen. PRB just a little bit too fortunate then. KZY alone is going to go down, and that's a double for Rain, double for PRB, and a really, really sick round, in fact, pistol round here from London Conspiracy. Yeah,
Rain getting those 2 opening frags and Pit, that was... But that set them off to a good start.
What I love is the control from Rain, because he starts spraying at the one guy, and then he's like, "Oh wait," and he just calmly clicks the other. Yeah, he just like calmly clicks the other guy, and then goes back to shooting at the first one. Like that, it was almost like it was an afterthought. This the first frag. It was just well, Rain for you right there. That's what he's capable of, keeping cool on in a tight situation.
Yeah, it felt like it came to the realization that targets that are not mobile are easier to hit than people running around.
I should relax a bit. That's what it came down to. Just take it slow. Chris has picked up a scout and did get a body shot in on someone, I think, but it's not enough right now. They need a lot more. And because they're on the terrorist side, these C-sets that they picked up are not quite as effective. They're still great pistols, but I'm not sure if mousesports are going to be able to pull an upset here like they did in the first half, where they actually lost the pistol round but then managed to pick up the second one and then trade a lot back and forth.
I think they have to rely solely on Chris J actually picking up 1 or 2 frags for them to get onto the bomb site.
He's jumping and shooting here, but PRB will return, and Polly's going to pick up the 1 kill here, leaving Tabson alone. So 11-6 is going to be the scoreline here. Tabson can't really do anything about that. If he could pick up a kill or 2, it'd be great, but Rain is going to pick him out of the air. And we are looking at 11-6 here. And now, actually, I'm getting really worried for mousesports, because obviously my prediction was them winning on this first map, and that is looking very unlikely at this point.
It's definitely looking good for, or better for LC at this point, winning both pistols, and fortunately for them, not losing the anti-eco. So, yeah, good start from LC, but this is still a momentum map, and we saw what can happen if one of these 2 teams get on a roll. So mousesports could easily get 5 or 6 rounds in a row, I think.
Hell, we've seen what could happen earlier on tonight between Nip and Encore on Dust 2. So if that's not a clear example of how mousesports are not out of this yet, I don't know what you need. A 13-2 comeback from Nip. Mousesports are definitely capable if they start landing some shots. And with how Chris J and Olu have been playing so far this in the first half at least, mousesports are definitely capable as we go into their first buy round here. 19th round on the board. And we shall see Chris J. He's just short of the AWP.
That's
just short.
That's the scout buy not paying off for him.
Yeah.
So he's actually going to rock a CZ. Does he not have an AK?
No, I think he's just on C-set armor here.
He's opting not to buy an AK.
Yeah, he's sitting on $2,900 right now.
Yeah. Oh, this is a strange decision. Actually, if mousesports lose this round, it wouldn't surprise me to see Chris J forcing up an op and the rest of them buying up with CZs and Galils.
It could be. We've seen that work on occasion, but it is a big risk because at that point, mousesports are gambling almost the rest of this map on that working out. Mouse in the middle here, and actually Legia can cook the second he pulls out a grenade. Polly's there to walk in. That's just some really unfortunate timing, but also a little bit risky with him being the only one there. No one was there to cover him at all. And the smoke now, Polly's going to be walking to the other side. It's shaping up to be a B-split push, but I'm sure I agree with this. K-set-wise coming with the bomb in the middle. If it goes down here, mousesports are going to be in a lot of trouble. Skirk inside the bomb site, holding on to it, takes down Tabson, and Polly's ready. If Chris comes out of the smoke here, he's going to be going down, and there's no sandwich from the middle. They're all going to go upper. It seems like an insane choice from mousesports.
Well, they're trying to split the defense, I suppose, but there you go. 2 quick kills. The men who are holding on that site just get obliterated, and I guess that was just trying to change up the pace for London Conspiracy. I mean, how often are you going to expect that? Rain manages to take out Olu in Upper Dark and make it look very good. So now it's the sandwich coming in from LC. They're going to be closing in from Upper Dark and B Slope.
It's going to be so frustrating for Alu. That should have been a kill he absolutely had. I think they're actually just going to be trying to rush out, meeting London Conspiracy outside. They pick up the 1 kill, but now K-set-wise on the wrong side of the bomb here. He's still going to pick up a kill. Wonderful double, but he's going to go down, and Rubino has enough time to defuse. That was a triple from K-set-Y at the end, and it still wasn't enough. And I have no idea how Alu didn't pick up that kill.
Yeah, that definitely should have been a kill on Rain and the Upper Dark stairs right there. And I think LC gave that B bomb site to mousesports. They were holding really well with Polly by the doors and Skirk actually just holding back by the site and using big box to get cover. But when Chris J moved back into the smoke, it seemed like LC almost thought that all mouse have left. So the second Skirk actually jumps on top of the big box, he gets picked off by Chris J, and that just sets everything in motion for mousesports.
Polly holding the Polymov AWP, which is such a stupid name, but also kind of funny. Up on short here in what we sometimes call the Fox position, named after a Russian player that is no longer actually active in Global Offensive, but used to play in the old Virtus.pro lineup back in the day, at least in Global Offensive is back in the day. In Counter-Strike terms, it's a very short time ago.
Yeah, he's Doja's brother.
Yeah.
Actually.
And was a really, really good AWPer, but I'm surprised we haven't seen him come back and play. Maybe that's in the future.
Maybe, because, you know, we've learned you never really quit CS now, do you?
Yeah, nobody does, right? Nobody does. Skirk up here, looking over the smoke, and this grenade is going to be really good. Look at that. 30 damage to either player, but Chris, he's not gonna take that too kindly.
Instant reaction from mousesports is go for the B-split play. Chris J's going to have to land the entry on Rain, and he gets it immediately. So no time wasted. Chris J just single-handedly opening up this B-bomb site. Makes it look easy, and now he gets to set up shop, looking towards CT spawn now as well. So if LC decides to try rushing through here, they're going to get slaughtered. LC are actually trying to make up their minds as to whether they want to go for this, but it's not going to happen. They're already spread out across the map.
Yeah, they sort of ran down towards the slope and then decided, nope, it's not worth it. And I agree. If it was the A-bomb site, I would be all right with them trying to see if they can get a pick off or something like that. But in the B-bomb site, that's a little bit of a fantasy, I feel like. And I'm not sure about this from PRB. He's going to have to get a lot of kills for this to be worth it. Okay, there's the first two. Now he just hides. He's already done amazing work here, and that's really impressive. That's a dangerous thing to go for there. But I guess he's at 24 kills. He's top fragging, actually outdoing Chris J right now. And that's a lot of money lost for mousesports here, so incredible play for PRB.
Yeah, I think that's what he thought as well. He would have had enough money to rebuy in the upcoming round either way. So I think he just quickly realized that, well, the money situation for mousesports is much worse.
Look at this. Look at Polly pushing so aggressively, but Tabson is very, very close. And Polly's looking for a kill. He has no idea. Tabson could get an easy frag, but he's still taking his time. Grenade is going to rain in here, and Polly gets the kill on Tabson. Oh my god, I think that was down to just a few seconds. And the fact that he threw the grenade, first of all, maybe signaled to Rubino, who was really close by here. That was very, very scary for Polly.
That was just a hell of an example. Chris J.
Wow.
Pauly! Another one! Okay, then. That's actually completely woken up Pauly here. That shot over towards mid, but now to be able to pre-fire Chris J right there, get the shot. Now Alu's going to be the one dancing on the edge of the smoke. Exchange of shots. Pauly gets dropped down to 40 HP. And now mousesports, they're down 2 guys, and they aren't anywhere closer to getting onto a site.
And if they lose this round, it's going to be so painful for them. The only one who has any money to buy will be Chris, and that's just not enough to make a round. PRB hiding inside here. London Conspiracy don't want to give a target, especially not to Alu. As the shot, PRB trying to peek afterwards. He's really worried about it. And look at the time is running out as well here. 25 seconds. Rubino hiding on the other side of the smoke, and it's going to be a B push coming out here from mousesports. Rubino, really great timing, but Alu a little bit too quick, and Skirk just going down without any kind of contest here. Polly missing a shot that he shouldn't have missed then, and now it's a 3-on-3. And mousesports just coming back into this round somehow.
They're finding a way yet again, but now they're closing the gap here. LC bring it back to a 2-on-2. That bomb has been planted, but they're already pushing in. Pauly, no fear at all. He gets opened up by KZY, but PRB finds the headshot, and now we're into the 1v1. Legia has to work his way back here. There's still time on this bomb for PRB to play games.
He's going to walk in here, Legia. Oh, he overpeaks way, way much, but it worked out. That's a triple kill from Legia, and what a great round from mousesports, but also, I think, some quite critical mistakes from London Conspiracy there. What do you think, Ben?
I agree. And they definitely should have been able to pick up at least 1 kill. The 2 LC members holding off mid and B there. And if they're able to do that, I think that's still a pretty easy round for their Norwegian team. But they just somehow couldn't be able to actually do that. And that's, yeah, weird.
Tabson, top of mid, shooting down. It's an eco round mostly from London Conspiracy. They have 2 people with both body armor and C-SEDs. And I don't mind that, because they're just evening out their economy right now. Rain is very low on money, in fact, which could be a bit of an issue for them. But the rest have enough to buy in the upcoming round. I think they're gonna be able to make it work. Really aggressive movement up towards Upper Dark. And they might be able to sandwich a couple of people in here. I think Rubino has a lot to do, though, and it's going to be really hard for him to pull up his weight here.
Yeah, that's the big thing here. Just double spray coming in from Legia, just stopping him short in the lower dark push. Pauly taking a lot of fire. Legia hitting a lot of these shots through the doors. But then Rain, flank shot, upper dark, manages to find the 1 dig on KZY, and that's going to drop him and give Rain an AK to work with here. mousesports not wasting any time getting this bomb plant on the A site, seeing as how they know where the last man for LC is. But I'm curious, do mousesports go hunting for the AK?
I think they should. They must realize that the game right now is to get London Conspiracy to have as few buy rounds as they can for the rest of this map. I mean, there's a pretty big difference here. It's going to be just a 4-round difference as this round is over, but there's still some distance to cover for mousesports. And if they can make sure that only 2 of those rounds are actually buy rounds, that makes it a lot easier.
The big issue for mousesports, though, is the fact that they're they're losing so much money by doing this.
Oh my god.
Look at the money remaining from mousesports. They are going to have such a hard time actually buying up, even with the round 1. So, with the way they've set this up for themselves, they can maximum afford 1 lost round, and after that, they're going to have to force up a really awkward CZ buy.
So that's a really scary round, just like PRB in the other round. Even though London Conspiracy lose the round, they end up causing huge damage to mousesports' economy, and we do see the results in this round as well. Now, going into the 23rd, we're getting closer right now. mousesports trying to see if they can mount that comeback. But how long before London Conspiracy win a round and then put themselves at 15, basically? Because that's where we're at right now.
Nice tag there onto taps in at the beginning there. Top mid, Pauly landing a good flick shot through mid doors. He's going to look for another opportunity, but gets flashed out, and he's going to get pushed as well. They're not wasting any time here, mousesports. They're getting up in their face, but Skirt to the rescue, picks up 1. He's looking for 2, and he just barely gets it.
Now, inside the bomb site, all Rain has to do is stay alive. Backup should be coming quick. He's going to spot 1 person. He just has to hide for cover here, but now they're too close. He can't do it any longer. Alu is going to pick up the headshot, even though he almost went down. And now, can they put down the bomb quick enough? It's not going to be Alu doing it. It's going to be Chris in the corner here. So not the default plan, which could be a problem for a mousesports if it comes to some sort of retake here. Chris with a really good pick-off now. PRB throwing in a grenade. Won't kill Chris, and he's going to repeat again. 1-on-2. It's so close all the time. Wow.
Right, that was disgusting. PRB manages to do it. Now Chris J gets on the other side of the smoke. He's making good use of it. Eats a flash as well. Completely blind. No idea. He's going to be coming through the smoke, but point blank. And Chris J will pick up the 2 remaining frags. The 2 last members for London Conspiracy that were alive and hoping to get their hands on that bomb. Once again, another expensive round for mousesports, but just the same, they're getting these rounds on the board.
Wow.
Yeah. And once again, I think that's the round London Conspiracy should have. Normally you'd see Rain being able to pick up at least 1 frag in a situation like that, and he nearly downed Alu. And if he downs Alu, then Chris J has a way too big of a task on his hands to actually clutch that round. But yeah, again, the B hold is kind of faltering late into rounds for LC.
Yeah, I agree, and even though he went down, the backup was also coming in very, very slowly for the 2 other members of London Conspiracy, so it's a couple of things that seem to be not quite working the way they should. Polly wants to get into the middle, but Leggy is there to pick him up, and obviously it's an eco round coming out from LC. They have tried to buy a little bit on the couple of members that could, and I think it's a good idea. They're trying to give themselves as many openings as they can, but it's really tough right now.
And I think the reason for LC's rotations being as slow as they are is simply because they know Chris J is failing it right now. So if you're too fast with your rotations, then Chris J or anyone from mousesports decide to basically hold up, they're going to run into a meat grinder.
Wait a minute. Rubino is here, the max 7. If he jumps and gets a few shots here, that could turn the round. He's going to jump. Once he misses it, he's going to jump again, and there's the shot. And Rain in the middle will pick up another one. Unfortunately, Rubino is still going to be alone here with 28 seconds, but this max 7 is finally going to be done with. That could have been, if they'd pushed up another 1 or 2 meters there, he could have picked up a lot of more people there. That's really, really a great position, I think, from Rubino's play. That was close.
It was a really good eco on LC's side, and you can see mousesports, even though they're winning rounds, they're still not being able to build up anything reminiscent of a bank.
Yeah, that's the real issue here. So the pressure just continues. It's interesting because it's almost as if mousesports are just constantly playing as if LC are on 15 rounds, because they never really have the bank to be able to afford to give up a round to LC. If LC win 1 round, that's mousesports having to force a buy that puts LC onto match point. So it's way too close to call right now. mousesports need a dominant round where they just run over LC, but already they've taken so much damage in this round that's going to be really tough for them.
Yeah, Polly is going to flash himself a little bit closer. I actually thought he was going to go in then, and they're just wall-banging through right now, and Polly's taking it. He's just not reacting. Doesn't want to give anything away right now, his position most of all. Grenade into the middle here, or up to Upper Dark is going to do a little bit of damage to Legia, but it feels like mousesports might want to go for an A push, but that opening could change their minds. That's a really nice one from Legia. Skirk is going to return instantly. Confident play here from the Norwegian.
Mousesports are still going to be able to get onto the B bomb site though, so LC needs to have a really good retake to actually get this round, and Alu is in a actually pretty cheeky position right now. He's got the opportunity to basically backstab wherever he wants.
Yeah, he heard them already going up here. Good flashbangs coming in. It's going to be quick here for Alu. He can't miss the timing. He's got to go in quick. Skirk is going to pick up the 1. PRB with the kill now. Alu's coming up from behind, but if Chris goes down, I don't think he can mass this any longer. Chris is in a horrible position. He's going to pick up the 1, and oh, a great second shot from Chris, and Alu has the timing. Now it's a 1-on-1, and PRB, this is not a good plant for him right now. He's going to have to wait and hope for Alu to make a big mistake.
And Alu is not going to cave. Alu is taking his time. He's timing it just right. He's down to 50 HP, but there's no more time for PRB to fake. PRB actually has to back off and just try and save his gun at this point. Is he going to make it? Yes, he will, but Alu has saved the round for mousesports. Once again, mousesports surviving in a 1vx situation.
This is ridiculous. I mean, if Chris doesn't pick up all those kills up by Goose, then instantly I think mousesports lose the round, and very likely actually lose the whole map, but they hang on to it with one person, and Alu's timing that looked like it was going to be off by just a few seconds, which would have been enough, I think, for the CT side. All of a sudden, it ends up being quite good, and he's just there to make sure there's no defuse. What a round.
It's just Chris J, really MVP right there, him staying alive the way he did.
They double grenade Legia and then just shoot through the smoke, and Skirk, that was some really good timing. Legia getting a little bit too anxious, getting shot at there.
That's the bear. He was in his cave. Bear is not pleased with that. He manages to get him out of there. That's actually LC now with a pretty strong lead in this. Not a 1-for-1 trade, an actual man advantage. It's up to the Norwegians now to hang in here and weather the mousesports storm, seeing as how mousesports, they've just continued to chain round after round together here on their T side, and they are 1 round away from tying it up. Now can we actually see them break out onto this site?
Oh. If they opt to go for short, I think all of this comes down to Polly for LC. Sure, he's got Rubino at long and PRB potentially being able to back him up, but if he's able to get a frag, just a single frag, that's going to do the world of difference for LC. And if it doesn't, that means a free bomb site for mousesports.
Already some flashes going in. They've actually jumped down. I think they're going to try and crunch on middle, but they take down Poly over on long, and that changes their mind. PRB looking to shoot through the smoke, not going to connect with anyone. They still got to get rid of Rubino down here. As long as he's here, London Conspiracy are still in this. It's a 4-on-3, and the backup has to come in pretty quick here.
Look at Alu, though. Again, he's ready to pounce on Rubino the second he actually commits to either Tabson or Chris J.
Yeah, but up on the bomb side, Chris is actually going to have a lot to deal with here. They're all coming in from either side. He picks up the 1 kill. Rubino down to the pit is going to pick up the kill, and now Alu's out on long here. It's a 1-on-1, and Chris goes down. Rain makes it rain again, and it's going to be a double for himself here, and that's a 14-12 scoreline, and mousesports really... Well, they might force it up. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to force it up here, because they have such a big chance of bouncing back, and they have enough money for an AWP, but that's it. 14-12. And mousesports, are they going to go for it?
I'm actually not that convinced. Oh, actually, as I say that, they buy up. But I think this is a risky play. Because if they lose this round, they lose the game. Easy as that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's down to. But if they win it, they might be able to bring it all the way back. London Conspiracy are going to have a really hard time buying, at least until it's 14-14. So, we'll see. It's all or nothing time, right? They pushed in all their chips right now.
That's exactly what it is. And Chris J even playing as if it was all or nothing. He just ran from suicide with his knife out to get up here this quickly to Cat.
But he's not quick enough to deal with Polly. That was a really good idea in this. I especially like the fact that, as you said, he was there so much quicker that Polly might not have been anticipating it. And there's another shot. Polly actually getting it. That wasn't even an attempt to do anything. Legia just wanted to pick up an AK there, and he goes down for it. This could be it. London Conspiracy winning this round means they'd win the first map here on Dust 2 and put us on a second map.
Oh, well, there you go. Alu finds the 1 on PRB waiting in CT spawn. At this point, London Conspiracy just need to hold from the sites. It's mousesports who are looking to see if LC are going to try and get antsy and push out anywhere on the map. Give them another free frag, because they only have 1-man advantage here on the defense. So LC, they can afford to take no risks. Skirk actually trying to peek very quickly towards mid to see if anybody's sneaking out there, and he's going to spot one.
Yeah, he does spot KZY. Really nice way of peeking and takes him out as well. This is really smart, and I love the fact absolutely minimizing the risk of being picked off early there. So that's the smart play. Tabson already making enough noise, but that's a sick headshot. Still not going to be enough here. Alu 17 seconds, he's gonna go down, and London Conspiracy will make it 15-12. And what a brutal battle it's been already here on Dust 2. I mean, 31 kills for PRB, 26 on Rain, and on the other team, Chris is 1 away from dropping a 30 bomb of his own here. This is as close as it gets right now.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that Sumler is hoping for this to be closed out right now, because that makes his prediction come true.
Exactly.
Hey, Ben, come on, man. You weren't supposed to say anything. I was supposed to get to brag at the end.
Well, maybe he's cursed it now. Think about that.
That's the goal, because my prediction is already out the window.
I haven't said anything. Ben is the one who's trying to actively curse it here. I haven't said anything.
Well, there's no curse that can hold back London Conspiracy. Right now, Skirk picks up a double, and even has time to fall back, throw out a grenade here. It is a 2-on-5, and good game's already being called here. mousesports not happy about the result of this. They were so close, but not close enough, and Chris is going to be alone, which means, guys, we're going to Cobblestone as the second map, and that's going to be really interesting. I have no idea how either of these teams play.
Was it Cobble or Overpass?
Oh, was it Overpass? I might
think it was Overpass.
Oh, sorry. You're right. It's Overpass. Don't want to make anything up here, but still very interesting. One of the new maps that we've added to the map pool. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to a really, really quick commercial break. It's about 5 minutes long, so go and get something to drink, and we will be right back with the next game coming up here. It's going to be Overpass between mousesports and London Conspiracy. Stay